Morning everyone. It's a nice sunny day here in Waihi. Still a bit of a cold southerly that's coming from the south, but hopefully that disappears soon. So we've got 4 cows left to calve. I think this girl here is not too far away from calving, and the heifer's pretty bagged up. They're all bagged up, so hopefully it'd be nice if we're all done by the 1st of October. That'd be ideal, but yeah, 4 left to calve. But this morning we are dehorning 2 cows. One cow, she was missed when we did the dehorning when she was a calf, so she's a first time calver. So we're going to get hers taken off, and then the other cow, she's an older cow that we brought, and she's got a horn that's curling around towards her head, and our worry is that it may be it has a potential to actually grow into the head. One of the steers, the beefies that we got, we actually had to cut the end off his horn because it was actually going to the side of his head, so you can't send them to the works like that. So yeah, this cow here, about 112, she is a first time calver, so you can see she's got horns, so we get them dehorned, taken off. And then this girl here, her far horn from me on her, when you're looking at her on her right side, is curling around into her head, so we're going to get that removed so that it's not doing that. I'd say she was dehorned as a yearling or a cow when she was, before we got her, because it doesn't look like it's been dehorned as a calf. So definitely much better to get these animals dehorned when they're calves, a lot less stress on them. These are probably going to, the Koro vets are coming, and they'll probably just end up sedating. Well, I'm not actually sure. I haven't done a dehorning like this before, but I have actually done one before. There was, not myself, but when I was a worker, we actually dehorned a cow, and yeah, blood squirts out. I'm not sure how they do it now. We'll find out when they get here. So the reason why we get the calves dehorned is because we don't want to have a herd of cows with horns like that. They end up being dangerous. She'll actually start using her horns to her advantage. You know, essentially she's got a weapon, whereas all the other cows don't. So we need to get them removed, and we're getting it done before it gets too warm, because we don't want the blowflies hanging around her head, if around the blood. So and you also can't send animals to the works with horns like that, so that's why we're doing it, and that's why it's so much better to get them dehorned when they're calves. You don't have any issues when they're older. So yeah.
Okay, we'll give that a while.
Do you want to let her out, or?
I'll just keep her in.
Yeah, because you won't get her back in there.
Yeah. Good go.
So what are you putting in here?
Just putting some local anaesthetic into her nerve, blocking her tummy. Good girl. I'll do the other side.
Oh, you don't need to worry.
Oh, you don't want that one chopped back?
No, it's just this one here
It's curling
was growing into her head, yeah. So that one there, that hasn't changed, that one.
Okay,
and
perfect.
oh, Suzanne just wanted to get that taken off, but I don't think it's actually changed.
Okay.
But it would still be growing, eh?
Yeah, it
So,
will still slowly
yeah.
grow.
We actually had a steer, one of the beefies that were, and
Yeah.
it was off to the works, and I had to chop a little bit off the end of it because it was growing into its head.
Oh, yeah, you can just fit your finger in between.
Yeah, they said you meant to be able to put a credit card
Yeah, in between
between
it.
it, and you couldn't. You could actually, once we chopped it off, there was a little dent in the side of its head.
Yeah. You get that with like cats and dogs' claws too. They'll just go around and keep going through the skin.
Oh yeah, if you're not trimmed.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go, well done.
You can tell that's sort of like a
Go, get up, girl. Don't strangle yourself.
pull it towards it. You can pull it towards.
Get up. Good girl.
She didn't even really have that much blood come out of that one, eh?
No.
Is that because it's been dead, sort of half dead?
So this bit around here, dead, but yeah, here,
Yep.
still quite fleshy.
Yeah.
But you can see the difference putting the local in, eh?
Yeah.
And so if you can, I just put them in a smallish paddock because every time they run and their
Yeah.
heart rate goes up, they'll start bleeding again.
I'm just gonna leave them there. There's a bit of grass for me
Yeah.
around the edge.
And it's a perfect day for it. There's no.
Yeah, Dad said you need to do it
dry.
before the blowflies and while it's cool.
Yeah, and while it's sunny, hello.
Hi.
So the infection should be reduced.
So these are what they
So
use to
news
cut
for
them.
Ezra tomorrow if it was school.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite amazing to look at, eh?
Yeah. I said to Hamish you should put them in some bleach overnight to get rid of
Oh,
all
yeah.
the blood and to clean them up a bit.
So this one here was too close to the head to get that
couldn't fit
in,
the
so we had to
cutting.
use the hacksaw.
But it didn't touch the scalp just yet, eh?
No, you can still get your
just put
finger.
your finger
yeah.
in. It's good timing. Otherwise you can use embroidery wire and chop it back that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty cool horns.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice cows to do it on too, they're really quiet.
Nathan might want the ends cut off and he'll use them for roaring stags.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
make them up, make them
you
up
can make
for the
those
boys.
horn things. Yeah.
Or we can make them up for our kids.
Yeah, maybe keep them for our
Because
kids.
do they have like
I have to
Yeah.
ask him how he gets the inside out. I think.
Unless he
Oh, he
just
might
puts it
cook
in
them, does he?
Huh?
you can boil them, but they stink. I don't do it outside. But
Do
if
it in
you
the
put
fire
them
pit up and your mum and dad's with our
With
because
the-
you know how this
cast
is
iron.
all like bony meat, it would dry out over time and make
Yeah.
it more hollow away.
Alright, so we've dehorned these two cows, as you had seen, and we're going to keep them in here because the vet recommended keeping them in a small paddock so they don't run around, because if they get their heart rate up, it can sometimes cause them to bleed a bit more. So both of them have actually stopped squirting blood. So yeah, they're all done. We'll put them back in the herd later on when we move. I'll move the cows from where they are. They can go back in the herd, but for now they can just stay in here for a while. They got water down the end, bit of grass to eat around the edges, so they'll be happy. They've already been out here eating. They were back in on the yard, so I thought I'd chase them back out. Right, that'll be all for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm.